Alright guys, welcome back to Let's Fork It Out. Thank you for the support thus far, it's been amazing. I've loved interacting with people and engaging about the first topic where you were forking out, are men better? And obviously the conversation then led to, are men better than women? So today we're going to be forking out a different topic, still trying to get down to figuring out a solution or just starting a platform for us as men to start talking and engaging on things that are affecting our society, deeply having a bad impact. So today, joining me in what I like to call my personal home studio is I've got Nico Chauke, right, and I've got Tiane. These are my friends and colleagues. We work very closely together at South Point, and so I thought that having that bond today would kind of bring a very good, make a good platform for us to talk. So today what we're forking out is, are men capable of change? So, gentlemen, what are your thoughts, just in general, where we are in society with men? We've been seeing a lot of trends, a lot of news. I read previously there was an article that said there were 60 women that were killed in 1 month. Literally 1 month. That was the headline. What's your take on that?
Yeah. So I think in terms of what we're seeing happening currently socially, I think, when you look at are men really capable of change, is that the bigger question also is that can men react to what's happening in the environment to effect that change? Because a lot of these incidents that are happening where men are going out and either beating up women and doing all these bad, horrible things. Do we as men then react to that in a positive way, where we then change how we view life and how we become more sensitive to the society ills that are happening around us?
Yeah.
I mean, it's horrible. There's no two ways about it, right? But I think as men, one, we as Kuzani,
Yes.
yes. You won't find a situation. It's rare to find a situation where we're like, yo, dude, have you heard that there's an increase in rape and what are we going to do about it? We don't have those type of conversations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That gap on its own just says that we've got a long way to go.
Yeah.
We can psychoanalyze the situation as much as we want and say, blame who. At the end of the day, we just need to really advise each other and like, guys, these are women, If you pride yourself in saying that I want to have a child one day and I want to have a family, why is it that you cannot look out for a girl or a woman that is not yours or part of your family or anything like that?
Yes.
It's just really educating ourselves and really trying to do something, proactively do something about it.
So I like what you guys are saying. So there's the reaction and the proactiveness that as men we need to engage in, because you're right, we can psychoanalyze from Monday to Sunday, but still, if men don't actively react to finding a solution, and like you're saying, is men are cheerleaders, like we cheerlead each other into sometimes the wrong things. I've always said to myself, it is very rare, and I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's very rare that you find men sitting like this and talking, how am I going to support my family? How am I going to build my woman? It's very rare. I don't know if it's a thing of, as men, we pride ourselves that my problem is my problem and I won't share with someone else. Therefore, you then end up getting people who think differently. I was reading a book that says that bad people who do bad things, to them it seems normal, right? So is it a case that there are men who see it normal to abuse, to rape, to sexually assault, to use power to dominate the working industry? So what if we're saying men are capable of change? Ideally, as you always say, Nico, is what would be the objective? Maybe if we start there, what would be the objective of men trying to change in society?
Yeah, sure. Such a loaded question. I don't have the answers of the world, but I think the big objective here is that why should men change, or are men capable of change? Is that the big massive objective is that we can't continue with the status quo, and by that is that you know, and I've said the other day, I was in a session and I said how I only got exposed to therapy in my late, in my late life, because as a guy, there's that thing of bottling things in,
not expressing
and not
yourself.
expressing yourself. And even to this day, sometimes, you might be told that you do not emotionally care enough.
Yes.
You're not emotionally as invested in certain things, whereas because we look at it from a guy point of view, sometimes as guys we're just too relaxed, right? Like as a guy's like, I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll make a plan when we get there.
Yes.
It's a common phrase, and I don't know if we can change that. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think we all just need to really look into, okay, for example, the idea of what is the objective for change, right? Change could be good, change could be bad.
Yeah.
So, in the perspective of are men capable of change, and that change, who is it for? Because I also think that if we then say the change is for somebody else, I think that works out better, because I just take an example of if I want to, let's say, forgive someone, I still need to, there's an introspective thing that you need to do, you know what I mean?
As yourself.
Yes. Why am I changing? Am I changing to benefit myself? Am I changing to benefit somebody else? For you to be successful, you need to, how I view it is that you need to look for something or have a goal that's bigger than you, that's more than
yourself,
Yes. So
yes.
if I look at, let's say, cheating, I was a serial cheater. Yes. There was a point in time in my younger days where I really didn't care as to whose heart do I break, what goes on in that space, and what are the after effects for that person. You know what I mean? And only later on in my life where then I started thinking, Sandra, you've got this train wreck or these bodies of women who are just, they didn't do anything to you, nothing happened. You were very selfish in what you were doing, and my change right now is not about me, dog. It's really not about me. I want to do better because I am dating a really great woman right now, and I feel if I was to be the same person that I was before, being very selfish, pleasing my own needs, fulfilling stuff that I want to do. So it's I. Whereas now it's more like, what does she want? How does she want to be treated? And what does then that do? Because then once you start seeing the effects of you changing for the better, that person will show you. You will see the change. You will see that, hey, this person is happier. This person gets more excited by the fact that you just said hi. Hey, baby, how are you? Or, hey, girl, you don't even know her. You guys are not dating. But the fact that you are saying how you are beautiful because you want to make them feel better, not about you. Not that I want you to think, oh, Sandra's such a great person. No, I think the objective should be for the other person instead of a selfish gain.
If you want to change yourself, you need to ask the hard questions, like you always say. What are the difficult questions? What are we as men avoiding to get to the change? Because one, we are selfish, right? And as people, I think in general, we all have a level of selfishness. It's just that I think there are facts and data to prove that men are more selfish than women. But our selfishness doesn't necessarily turn into good things. It impacts our women, our children, our society in the most negative of ways, where historically men are looked at as community brokers. Currently, I don't think that's the area we're playing in. We're playing in the area, and I just look after my own, but also steal from another man. And I'm trying to go to the point of men, with other children's daughters. That's where we are. We're not building. We're just being more and more selfish. And I get that, these are all the problems we're highlighting. But I think we just need to constantly, as we try to engage more and more until a point where we understand that if we are going to change, yes, you're right, Siana, it's not going to be for me. Yes, it must be me first who changes. It's like how they say in a relationship, if before you make someone else happy, you need to be happy.
Correct.
You understand? Before you start helping someone else build, you need to have a foundation. You can't just build someone else's roof as yet you don't have anything on the ground. So I think we need to get into that conversation. So a few weeks back or a month back, while I was, thinking of a topic to fork out next, I came across a video with Steve Harvey where he said he was having a similar session, right, with guys. He said that a man will change, but only for one woman. That piqued my interest because I started looking at my dating history and I realized that, damn, I've been such a savage when it comes to women. And that line was so deep, dog. There is a body of women behind me, a trail that even as much as I try to think I could have done better, changed, it's too late now. I can't necessarily go back. An apology won't necessarily fix things. And I've dated a girl once and shit, man, I put her through a lot. I made her a counselor to my problems. I was like, I'm broken, fix me. I'm depressed, fix me. But I didn't want to change on my own, so I looked to someone else to find the change. And you find that that's a common tendency amongst men. We take women, make them therapists. Why? But just coming back to the point here, Steve, what do you guys think? Will men really change for only one woman? And what does that say, just from a philosophy point of view?
I know.
It's a loaded.
It's a tough one. So I'll kind of just use my own limited understanding and interpretation of what you're saying. Is that I guess the lessons always come afterwards. And then if you look back, you're like, jeez, just what you have said when you're like, ish, I put somebody through a lot and I could have done better. Is that as men, we've gotten used to being labeled as emotionally unavailable. We are used to be seen as non-caring. So i.e., I can wear the same t-shirt for 3 days. I don't mind if I go to somebody's place to sleep only with a toothbrush because that is the makeup of a guy. So, and as a result, we, it's that we do not put as much effort into putting effort. Right? So what we try to think is that we're going to get a person that's going to come into our lives and they're going to be well packaged, they're going to run with the vision and they know what needs to happen. But, it's not like that. Whereas if you look at it the other way, is that women, when they come into a relationship, coming in to build this guy and help him become the person that he needs to be, we think they're coming perfect, whereas it's the same thing. It's the same coin. It's just two sides of the same coin. Where as much as when they come in, they know that Untana, yes, hygiene wise, not so great. This not so great. He doesn't match his clothes. He doesn't do this. He doesn't call his family. I'll encourage him to get into another way to go to. On the other hand, Tina, we also, why does she not get it?
This is what.
This is who I am. So we've got that as a challenge, men in general, where those are demons that we need to fight. Where we need to understand that as much as a woman comes to build, we need to also get in knowing that we need to put the effort to build.
Exactly.
Right. So that's kind of like a general philosophy. And to your question, I'll interpret it differently, and I will say, in the ideal world, that is right in the sense you're always dating one woman.
Okay.
So if you are learning, you will change for not one woman.
Yes.
Because you cannot date more than one woman
yes.
at a specific time.
Well, that should be the ideal.
That is the ideal.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the idealistic world.
Yeah, that's how I want to take it.
Okay,
I will take it from that angle.
I'll start with your question directly. I don't think that you can take one woman can make you change. Not one.
But you don't change for one. You wouldn't
You don't
change
change for one. Like you change. Listen, I'm a different person with the current lovely lady that I'm dating right now than I was. She had an impact. I think women they build. You know, your different relationships build. If you're lucky enough to be with one person and you end up marrying them and sharing your whole life with them, great. You know, it's really great. But nowadays, that's not going to happen. So if you've got like 5 girls that you've dated before and you're on your 5th one, when you started off, let's say you were 18, 18 years old, you date your high school sweetheart. High school sweetheart, no, it's all about kissing, and if maybe you step into the realm of sex, you do the hanky-panky, right? You change.
Yes,
and there's
an emotional adjustment that happens.
Yes, because as a human being, forget being a guy, you've got different pillars, but different parts about you. You know, so many, and one person cannot change everything. One person can change a certain aspect, which possibly hoping that it could cause a domino effect to then change completely.
Yeah.
But you cannot say a woman or a person can change one person completely. You know what I mean? It takes time. It's even you can't change yourself in one day completely.
It's a continuous process.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You change one part, because I think that as a human being, you're built in just like a graph, but this graph is not in pillars. You know, it's not like stagnant or it's more like a wavy type of thing. You know what I mean? So you touch one point, there's a ripple effect. So it's either it's great and there's a good ripple effect that translates to everything else in your life, or there's a bad start which then takes it across. But one person not one woman can change a guy's anything. So they will have an influence. Depends on how much influence that could be.
So I want to zoom in on two or three things that you just said there. So I'm going to start with the domino effect. Now, if I expand that, if it's a domino effect, does that mean you could date almost 10 women before finding the one that you kind of settled down with? And by that I mean that means you have gone through 10 women who all have been influencing, if that's the word we use. It means, as a lesson, like you say, does it have to take so many bodies for a man to settle down? Or how does it work? Is it fate?
No, I think it's not even a case of taking a lot of bodies, and I understand what you're saying. Because, if you look at, say, so everyone is different, right? So say you've dated 10, maybe the number is 5, maybe the number is 2, right? Everyone is different. So you learn different things from different people that you date in the different stages of your life. What people need to understand is that when you get me at this level, where I am dedicated, I am emotionally there, I have an understanding and appreciation of all those things, and that it took a lot of people building that foundation. Meaning you are reaping the benefits from the ground until you end. So, and like, don't hate where I come from.
Yes.
Because those people played a key role into the person that you are now with. That you appreciate. Because guess what? I know what it means like to be a jerk. So I don't do that with you. I know what it means to make a person cry. So I'm not going to make you cry. I know what it takes, right, to be emotionally unavailable, uninvested, uninterested. Because I've gone through those phases with different people that have given me that feedback that, you know what, actually when you're not emotionally there, when you do not do X, Y, Z. So by the time I get to you and you are my ultimate, right?
Yes.
Whereas we're going to settle, marry, have a family, or whatever the case is.
Yes.
Is that what you got as a refined person, right, is that you must accept and acknowledge the benefits of those who have come before you, right? Because why is it that when a young woman wants to settle down, she's not going to look at a 19-year-old? Because the 19-year-old still needs to experience a lot of things before his mind is in terms of settling down. She will always want to look at somebody who is either late in the 20s or early in the 30s, because she knows that, listen, they've gone through the process. I don't have to teach them about this. They understand, so there's a basic minimum. There's a minimum criteria that they meet. Almost like when you apply for a job and we know you've got to tertiary, then at least you meet a minimum requirement.
Yes.
So I like what you're saying because what I'm not trying to stick or marry to one idea.
Yeah.
Is I want us to pass them around until we finally gravitate towards something. So the domino effect of what you're saying is it's how you view it. Some people will say men abuse women's emotions. You build, and then he moves on to the next person. But what if it's in a relationship where two people came together, equally gave each other, but still something could not work, and then we broke it off? Should not people view it as I traded and you traded, we maybe walked off as better people? You as a person might have not been my final destination where I find everything, but at least, and it's because people as humans we need connections.
Yeah.
We can't necessarily live alone. So men and women, and I guess across all relationships, we connect with different people up until, like you guys are saying, you find the person that now you are emotionally stable. You value the input that a relationship or the positive impact that a healthy relationship can have in your life. And I think that's where men or change always starts from. When you start valuing something. It's like a car. We all value our cars. Therefore you take care of it. You put in petrol. You wash it. If someone scratches it, it's a fine. Because you value the car and the things that it does for you. Therefore, if men were to value change in different aspects of their life, I think that would be the conversation where the first step is we change is value, metrics, your current state of life and where ideally you want to go.
And I hear a lot us talking about men. I know the topic is generally placed around men, but I do also feel like there's a certain level of responsibility that our female counterparts really do need to play, and not to an extent where they now force it upon, like force change or do something in order for you to change discreetly. You know what I mean? But I think if you want change, you need to. Let's look at a relationship, right? We had this discussion before where when you come into a relationship, do we have some sort of agreement as to how this thing's going to work out? Do you say, okay, listen, babe, I'm going to see you 3 times a week. We're going to go out once a month. Just stipulate everything on. And what do you want emotionally? What are you looking from me to help you with, and what's the exchange here?
So do you think that will help a man if a man is told, look, dude, I want this and this and this? Will that trigger some sort of change?
I'm a broken. I was a broken man. I think I'm still broken.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't. Nico said it. It's like, hey man, like there's. I can't just. I don't know how to deal with these emotions. There's certain feelings that I feel, and I'm like, I've been holding certain emotions I'm still dealing with now ever since I was knee-high, I actually want to say ever since I was knee-high to a grasshopper, you know what I mean? Meaning which, I've got baggage on baggage on baggage on baggage on baggage. You know where I cry? I cry in church. Because it's the only safe place for a guy to cry. Where else are you going to cry, Keta?
In my bed.
In your bed, alone. Who comforts you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So if maybe I was to come into a relationship and say, babe, listen, I got these problems, okay? I struggle with this part of my life, I don't know if you're willing to take this upon, yes, you said yes, but are you willing to take upon this?
Because we all come with baggage.
You know what I mean? So if she says yes, then okay, fine. What does that look like? Let's unpack it. Let's see how we address these issues, because then I'm gonna go into this relationship thinking that I'm gonna try to make this change by myself. You're gonna try influence me, but not influence me directly. You're gonna try, put things, and say, but baby, me, I support you and you don't support me. So there's gonna be a lot of conflict, but only because we've never really sat and discussed what are you struggling with? What is it so that I know going into a relationship and I know what then to do. Because my change is dependent on you understanding my problem. And not that it's your responsibility. I want you to be aware.
To say that, yes.
Yeah, it's not your responsibility.
It's not your responsibility. So, guys, I wish we had more time. Seemingly, guys, even Beyonce doesn't have enough hours in a day. So with that being said, is thank you for coming through, for at least opening up this platform and allowing me to pick your mind, because, and I've always said that, guys, the show is not about finding immediate solutions. Men have had time to build breed, therefore means finding change and solution will take almost a similar amount of time, but what we can't do is just sit and wait. Right, so I'd like to invite other guys, other men, to come through and join us when we talk and chat about these things, because guys, it really is a shaky world right now. And if men necessarily don't know their place in the world, I'm not saying women won't, but it'll affect other parts of society, right? We've got a lot of things that, you know, we grow up with as men and as challenges, but we just need to start finding a therapeutic process, talking about it. Responsibility, you know, we're talking about that. What is responsibility? Change comes with responsibility, you know, and we as men need to start valuing the relationships, the blessings, the opportunities that we're presented with, so that we can start day by day asking the tough question: am I making a positive impact in society? Am I contributing to my family? Am I contributing to my relationship? Am I a builder? Am I a problem solver? These are the kind of questions that you ask yourself as a person, not just as a man. Take it away from a man, but just as a person. Ask yourself those questions every day. Apply yourself, and you'll be shocked. I read a book and it said that your life only starts when you admit to yourself that you don't know anything. Oh, trust me, your life will change. When you actually tell yourself that I'm in the process of unlearning, because now I understand with my own thoughts, not everything that I take every day and process is always to be true. So thank you, guys. Next week will be, well, not next week per se, but the next topic on the table is going to be consent. Consent seems to be something that, as men or in society, seems to be a big problem. More and more children are raped. I mean, as such as 6 months, a child is raped by a man who can't control his urges, and vice versa. So yeah, guys, please do join us. Please do feel free to leave a comment in the inbox. Follow on Instagram at Let's Fork It Out. Marketing Fridays. Sia's got a dope series that's coming out. It's called the Boss Series. Again, also just channeling motivation and seeing how, as men and people in general, can we start making a good impact. Thank you for joining us. Catch you next time. Let's Fork It Out.